Read the next. I like a boy who is a practicing Muslim and also has very good character. He is studying and also works in halal ways. He is not very rich but is a hardworking person. My parents don't want me to get married to him because he is not good looking and not very rich. I have tried to convince them a lot, but they said that if I want to get married to that boy, I have to do it myself. They won't get me married to him because he is not rich and not good looking. I really want to marry him soon to avoid sins. What should I do? The question posed by a girl in Bangladesh is that she likes a boy and she thinks that he is Islamic and follows the halal way, etc. But her parents aren't agreeing because they say that he's not rich and he's not good looking. But the girl wants to marry him because she thinks that he's the one who bought her, she thinks that he's on the straight path, and she thinks that he's a practicing Muslim in the halal way. So what should be done? Such type of questions where a girl or a boy wants to marry someone and the parents are not agreeing is very common. Let me tell you that if the girl is saying that the boy is good and the parents are saying boy is not good, generally the chances are 50-50, both can be right, either the girl or the boy, in simple calculation. But I, being in the field, and many a time people ask me question, I would say that in such situation where the parents are disagreeing and the woman or the girl wants to marry a person, I would say here that the chances of the parent being right is more than the girl. The reason is that the parents have brought you up, they love you, they care for you, and they want the best for you, but you may be infatuated. You may start liking a person because of infatuation, and you may start thinking, oh, to give it some sort of legitimization, oh, he's Islamic, he does things in a halal way. My question is that what you are saying may be true, may not be true, I don't know. In the general perspective, maybe 50-50. But seeing the scenario, I would say that in such cases, 2/3 of the time, the parents are correct. And 1/3 of the time, maybe the girl may be correct. Because many a times, the women get infatuated and they get married, or they may mix with some people and they may start liking, they can be an infatuation, and then they say that the person is Islamic. Maybe, in this case maybe, but generally I would say in such cases 65% or more than 2/3 times the parents are right and the girl is wrong. Now coming to the question, what should be done? If you are so confident that the boy is Islamic and good, my suggestion to you would be go to the imam of that local mosque where he's living. If he's practicing, he has to pray 5 times in the mosque. If he's praying 5 times salah in the mosque, you can very well send your brother or send some of your acquaintance to go and ask the imam of the mosque where he lives close by, that does this boy come 5 times to salah? Does he pray 5 times? How is he? And ask questions. This will give you some idea about the boy. Number 2, you can ask from the Secretary General or the President of the Islamic organization which is close to your area. And I'm sure that now there are many Islamic organizations. You can very well go to the head of the Islamic organization and ask their view that how do they consider this particular person. In this case, it's Bangladeshi. How do you consider him? Is he good? Is he practicing? Does he have any vices? And these things will surely help you to know about the boy. And what you can do that if you really think is Islamic, etc., you can ask the imam of the mosque where he prays or the Dawa organization of the mosque to go and approach the parents of the boy. And on your behalf they can approach, and since he is asked to do certain changes, in this case you can very well send your brother or some of your relatives to speak to the imam of the mosque or the local organization, and if they say he is good and practicing, tell them to convince your parents. And surely if the imam of the mosque comes and verifies that I know that this person is good, Islamically, offers salah, he prays and does not have any vices, etc., they will be able to convince your parents about the situation, and inshallah, if the boy is genuine, your parents will agree. But as a general policy, see to it that you love your parents and you obey them. And in this case, if the imam of the mosque or the head of the Islamic organization helps you and comes onto the street and identifies that the boy is good, and if you get married good, that's good, alhamdulillah. Otherwise, even if you come to know that the boy is not good, you may think he is Islamic because of infatuation, but the imam may tell you, no, he doesn't come to salah at all, I see him only on Jummah, or the Islamic organization head would say that he's not Islamic. So here you will be saved, because many a times it's your infatuation that you start thinking the person is good. So my advice to you would be, check up with the local Muslims who are more well versed in that area, and if he's really good, ask them to inform your parents, and inshallah, if he's good, your parents will agree.